Hello, fellow survivors. And just a quick question. Did you know that there is a Long Dark podcast? Because there is, and it's very good, and it's called The Survivor's Corner. You can find it here on YouTube. It started roughly a year and a half ago and has been running almost weekly since then, with some breaks here and there, and they talk about all things Long Dark. It's very well hosted. It's arranged by two streamers called Kirk Steven and Jitwire, both which have their own channels on YouTube and on Twitch. And if you go and check out this podcast, you can find all sorts of topics and all sorts of guests. If you can think of a content creator who plays the Long Dark, chances are pretty high that they have been on this podcast, and you can hear more about their playstyle or their chosen topic. Just recently, Thomasina was featured on the podcast, and she had a very interesting talk about all sorts of unconventional strategies and exploits in the game that were quite unique and unusual that could lead to some interesting situations. And there's been other people, Aphenon has been on it, Hadrian, some of the Hobbits, and of course I've been on it twice as well. I was in the first episode where we talked about the Cougar, although I had some mic issues in that one. And also I was a guest host when one of the hosts couldn't make it, where we talked about the DLC. So this is a really good podcast. I highly recommend you check it out. The episodes tend to be an hour or so long each, and there's plenty to choose from, all sorts of topics. They also have Q&As. They talk about the latest patch notes, and they also have some unique things like challenges and that sort of thing. And you can kind of rely on them for relatively recent news in the Long Dark as well. And they're just a very friendly people. They do it live, but you can of course just watch the replay. They are also on Spotify, although they don't update as frequently, but you can also use Spotify to listen into them. And if you're watching this video that I'm making here for release, just know that one important podcast stream coming up is that they are going to have Raphael van Lierop himself on in the next one on the 28th of June, I think it is. So tune in and watch a live podcast with the creator of Hintland on this podcast, which is amazing. So check that out. By the way, I'm not affiliated with this channel. I do work with Kirk Steven, and I have helped him out with recruitment a few times, but it's not my channel or anything. I'm just promoting this really good podcast that you should check out. I'll see you there in the stream. All right. See you next time, survivors. Bye-bye.